curious. Today I'm going to be making buttermilk pancakes. Some things that you need. You need all-purpose flour, white sugar, some measuring cups, some teaspoons and tablespoons, a whisk, butter, buttermilk, salt, baking soda, and baking powder, and 2 big metal bowls, and a plate, which we'll get to later, and a pan. First, you're going to turn on the oven to 175 to get the plate warm, so when you're done making one pancake in the pan, then it won't get cold when you're waiting for the other ones. Almost at 175. Just gotta wait a bit. There, I got 175. And now I'm gonna put the plate in the oven, but be careful not to get burned. Now I'm gonna turn the pan on to 5. Now we're gonna melt our butter, and we're gonna need 4 tablespoons of butter. Tablespoon is your biggest scoop thing on your tablespoons and teaspoons. It's kind of hard to dig out of the butter package because it's still, like cold-ish. Now we're gonna melt the butter on 5 on your back burner. Now we're gonna whisk up our dry ingredients. We're gonna start with the flour. It's gonna be 2 cups or 4 half cups. And you can either use your finger or a butter knife to scrape the excess flour off of your cup. It's okay if it gets messy. You can always just clean up. We're going to put in the rest of our dry ingredients. First, we're going to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And now we're going to do 1 teaspoon baking soda. Now 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to whisk well to combine until the only color you can see is flour color. Now we're going to do 3 tablespoons of sugar. Now whisk to combine again. Now we're going to beat 2 large brown eggs. Make sure not to get any shells. Make sure to wash your hands really well after cracking the eggs. Now beat them by just slowly bringing up the fork and putting it down again. Or you can do it fast. Keep whisking until it's only orange with a tiny bit of white specks. Now we're going to put the eggs into the dry ingredients, but there's a special way of doing it. You're gonna flatten it out, then you're gonna kind of circle it in the middle, creating like a well. Now we're gonna slowly pour the eggs into the well. Now we're gonna start to combine. Now we're going to be adding 3 cups of buttermilk. And first you should probably shake it. And then you're going to use the big cup measure. And then you're going to open it. It might be a little tough. You might need help to open them because they're a bit difficult to open. Now I'm going to pour to the 3 cup measure. Or to the 24. Okay, that's enough. Now you're gonna put in the buttermilk, but do it part by part. Have time to combine it before adding more. And don't worry, the batter should be bumpy when you're done putting all the buttermilk in. And make sure you don't mix out all the bumps. Now we're down to the last bit. Let's pour it in. It might be getting a little hard for your hands by now. There, now just a bit more mixing, because remember, you don't want to see all the bumps gone. But you still want to make sure that all the flour is well incorporated. My butter was melting while I was doing the rest of this, so now it's time to pour it in. And then turn off the heat. And now stir until combined again. Now we have a simple pancake batter. Now you're going to put oil on the pan. And spread it out everywhere. Now use the 1/3 measure to scoop the batter into the pan. Make sure it goes close to the heat. You can do as many as you want if you're good at flipping, but I'm just going to do 2. It almost looks like eyes. Now that they're almost done on the side that you're cooking, when the bubbles start popping. They're popping a bit, but that doesn't mean they're ready yet. Cooking takes time and patience. Almost all the bubbles are popped on this one, so that means it's almost ready to be flipped. Now it's going to be time to flip this one since it has a lot of bubbles. Now we're looking for the same golden brown color as that one. Pretty good. Now we're gonna let it cook on that side, and then we're gonna put it into our preheated plate so we can cook the others. Little open holes on the pancake, as you can see, which means it's almost done. With pancake, it's best to never flip it more than once, unless you're just checking like that. You can do that, but you can't just flip it over. Now we're ready to put them in the oven. Be careful not to burn yourself. And now for the other one. Close it to keep those pancakes warm in there. When you're making the pancakes, you can put blueberries in the batter, or bananas, or anything you want, really. Now it's time to eat. I'm gonna put butter on mine. And maple syrup, optional. And now yogurt, which is also optional. But I love yogurt on pancakes, so I'm gonna do it. Now it's time to eat. That's delicious. It's so buttery and it's so nice. And the yogurt gives it a really refreshing touch. See me next time on Amethyst the Curious on